Chambers Row parking lot. We're happy to have you all here, and this is a great day for, I think, Delray, and we want to begin by introducing some of our dignitaries that are here. I'm going to start with our commission. We have our Vice Mayor, Angelita Gray.
Yay.
We have our Deputy Vice Mayor, Tom Carney. Commissioner Adam Frankel. And Commissioner Fred Fetzer. We also want to welcome our City Manager, David Harden. Assistant City Manager, Doug Smith. I know our other Assistant City Manager, Bob Barzinski, had wanted to be here, had a prior commitment, so I appreciate all of his help. Some of the department heads, I see David Boyd, our Finance Director, thank you, and Paul Dorling, our Planning and Zoning Director. Some other folks that I'd like to introduce is Chamber President Mike Malone, and our Chamber of Commerce Chairman Greg Weiss, thank you, and from the DDA, Laura Simons. And then finally, from our Green Implementation Advancement Board, Jane King. Jane, thank you. Jane's our Vice Chair. With that being said, we'd like to jump into the program and begin with an invocation by Doug Smith, our Assistant City Manager.
Let's pray. Dear God, we thank you today for the world that you created and for the opportunity that you've given us to be stewards of all that you've blessed us with. And we thank you for our city, for all who give their time and their resources and their talents to help make this city the great city it is. Thank you for the generous donation of the vehicle equipment that we've received here and the appreciation we have for that. We pray that it would be a great benefit to all those that live, work, and visit here. And we pray that you would bless our city and our state and our nation. In Jesus' name we pray.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll jump into the program, and I'd like to introduce our Vice Mayor, Angelita Gray, up to talk a little bit about what we're doing. Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of our city commission, our staff, and our mayor, Mr. Woody McDuck, we bring you greetings from our two-time All-American city of Delray Beach, and we thank you for coming out to help participate in this green ribbon cutting. In May of 2009, the Green Task Force report primary recommendation was to promote alternative vehicles. The city's Green Implementation Advance Board recommended to the City Commission that we support the development of electric vehicle charging stations within our city, and we did. At this time, the city will not be charging a fee to the public for the use of the charging station, which is estimated to cost us about $3 to $6 per month. Did you know that the city pays about $252 a month just to light up this parking lot? What a comparison. City staff began working with Mr. Charles Whelan, Executive Director of the Plug-in Florida Inc. And during a discussion, Mr. Whelan notified the city that he would be willing to donate the city the equipment and the installation costs associated with this project. Mr. Whelan also committed to provide up to 6 charging stations to be located within the downtown area of the city at an estimated cost of $30,000 when the project is completed. These charging stations will enhance the transportation opportunities in our downtown core and contribute to the clean environment
it's a real milestone for Delray. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you. We'll turn it back over to Rich.
All right. Again, thank you, Vice Mayor. Yeah, I think it really is an incredible opportunity for us in Delray to be able to say that we're the first to be able to offer this. We've been working with West Palm and talking with them, and we know that they're working on some, and so we fortunately have been able to go first and be able to offer these to our community. And I really think that that's a credit to our staff who worked really, really hard, but then also Mr. Whalen. Mr. Whalen, you know, it was probably about 6 or 7 months ago we started talking, and he said, you know what, I'll just go ahead and donate this to the city. He's from the area, and we're proud of that. We're proud that we're able to work with a community resident interested in promoting downtown and the economic development of our community. So with that, I'd like to say thank you, Charles, as well, and I'd like to invite you up to come talk about what we're doing here. Thanks.
Don't have any prepared remarks, and Richard asked me to speak, so I'll try to add a little bit here. Thank you very much, Rich, for the kind words, and Vice Mayor Gray and Commissioner Fetzer. My name is Charles Whalen. I'm the Executive Director of Plug-in Florida. I'm a 13-year resident of Delray Beach, citizen resident here. My wife and I have been driving all-electric cars for the last 6.5 years, and continue to do so. So I was very happy to support this, and I'd like to congratulate the city of Delray Beach for being the first city in Palm Beach County, and one of the very first, I believe possibly the first in all of South Florida, to put up electric car charging stations for public use. With gasoline now over $4 a gallon, and possibly getting to $5 a gallon by the fall, the city of Delray Beach looks absolutely brilliant and prescient and visionary in having supported this being way out in front of all the other cities and counties in South Florida, right on track with the automakers, which are all now in the commercial launch of new generation of electric cars. You can see the 3 Chevy Volts here. The Teslas couldn't be here today, and the Leafs, but they're here also. So the city is really in the vanguard of supporting this. And I'd also like to say that we're very proud, together with the city, that no taxpayer funds have been used. No federal taxpayer, no state taxpayer, no local taxpayer funds have been used to purchase these charging stations or installation, and even the electricity. There won't be any taxpayer funds that are used for that. And today, I want to announce that Plug-in Florida is donating to the city of Delray Beach checks for $500 to cover the cost of the first year anticipated usage of electricity. That's actually about 15 times more than we anticipate. We only anticipate about $36, $50 for a year. But we've gotten so much positive response from people all over South Florida, electric car drivers who say they're going to come up here now, that I think I may have underestimated how popular this is. So we've gone, way overboard, leave a lot of margin here, and about 15 times more. This will cover the first year of electricity while the city evaluates its options going forward and how we're going to support this in the future, maybe the business community, maybe installing parking meters. There are a lot of different options, but this will give us a year's worth of breathing room, again, so we don't use any taxpayer funds for these charging stations. And I'd like to present this check, this donation from Plug-in Florida to Delray. Thank you. Thank you. And while I'm on that subject of people coming, I just wanted to a couple comments about what an economic engine this is going to be for the city of Delray Beach. I'm kind of biased, being a resident, citizen here. I think Delray Beach is the nicest city. It's the premier destination and most beautiful place to visit in all of South Florida. A lot of people feel that way, and there are a lot of electric car drivers who've wanted to come here, and now they're able to, because this helps them to get here, to extend the range. People passing through to stop here, they're captive for an hour or two while they charge their car. It's a 2-block walk to Atlantic Avenue. So this is going to enable a lot of electric car drivers to come into our downtown core, patronize our local businesses, shops, restaurants, who otherwise wouldn't have been here. And I know just a couple of the drivers who are here today have said exactly that. They're going to come up from Boca for their lunch 3 times a week and spend money here. So that's what this is all about. I think it's similar in some respects to the downtown roundabout shuttle that enables people to come in on the tri-rail, brings people into the downtown. So it's going to be an economic engine for Delray Beach. Finally, I just want to and one last thing on that same point. The South Florida Gold Coast Electric Auto Association is the membership organization of all the electric car drivers in South Florida. For the last 6 years, our headquarters and our monthly meeting location has been down in Boca Raton. One of our members very graciously hosted us there for 6 years. But we've been looking for a new location. We got a lot more members now, and we need more charging facilities. So with these new charging stations, and because of them, we are now shifting the headquarters of the South Florida Gold Coast Electric Auto Association from Boca Raton to Delray Beach. We will be having all our monthly meetings, and electric car drivers will be coming from all over South Florida one Saturday morning a month, spend their Saturday morning, early afternoon here meeting, discussing electric vehicle implementation, deployment issues, engineering, a lot of electrical engineers, and having lunch downtown, patronizing downtown. So we're actually, these electric car charging stations are going to put Delray Beach on the map as the electric car capital of South Florida. And I just and now, very quickly, if I may, I don't have time to mention what everybody did, but I just, this was a huge team effort over, I started talking two and a half years ago to Nancy Schneider of the Green Implementation Advisory Board of the city. She's been a great champion. Jane King from the board is here today. Thank you for coming. Nancy and David Hawk from the board have been huge champions of this, as Commissioner Fetzer as well, and Rich Reed was the champion. He led this within the city. It was his commitment, his energy, his passion for this, which made this happen. So I'd really like to give Rich Reed a huge round of applause. He spearheaded this and made this happen. But it was a huge team effort with support from top to bottom. Mayor Woody McDuffie, the City Commission, especially like to recognize and thank Commissioner Fred Fetzer and former Commissioner Gary Eliopoulos for their longtime interest and support of these charging stations. Thank you very much, Commissioner Fetzer. City Manager, Mr. David Harden, for his support and encouragement, without which this wouldn't have been possible. Again, Rich Reed supported ably with a lot of hard work by City Engineer Randall Krejcirek, City Parking Manager Scott Aronson, who's standing back here, Public Works Department, James Schmitz, Clayton Gilbert, Richard Hasko, again, the city's Green Implementation Advancement Board, Nancy Schneider, David Hawk, Amaz Siddiqui, Jane King, Anna DeMello. And finally, I'd like to thank my electric car driving colleagues, fellow electric car drivers who are here, who contacted Rich Reed and the mayor and the commissioners and let them know how important this was to them to enable them to come up and visit our downtown core. Larry Mills, who's here, Charlie Malone is not, Andrew McClary, who's got this beautiful car here. He was instrumental in pushing for this. Andrew Roddy, who isn't here, and Larry Salat. This is his Chevy Volt here. He made a big push for this. So, and FP&L, Kyle Martin at FP&L, Florida Power and Light was very helpful in enabling upgrading the electrical service here. So just wanted to thank everybody. I think that covers everything. Thank you very much.
Well, that covered my list of thank yous, so I appreciate that. Just real quickly, some of the technical stuff that's here now. We have 3 Clipper Creek charging stations. Again, all provided by Mr. Whalen. They're intermediary, so they'll charge quicker. They're not the fastest charge, but it does provide a real strong and quick charge. For this project alone, Mr. Whalen provided $4,800 for the installation, as well as $1,200 to upgrade the electrical box there that you see in the back. In addition, for the next 5 years, at no cost, if any of the equipment breaks or something's stolen or something occurs, Mr. Whalen is also committed to providing those replacement parts at no cost. So, you know, this is really, really just more than just today or how it's going to help today. We're guaranteed as a community that that we have this tool to bring in people to our downtown, and that's something, you know, that's really important. Again, I'd like to thank all the folks that Mr. Whalen thanked, and I appreciate that. I would like to invite you all to stick around, and if you want to, you know, take a look at any of the cars, see how they get plugged in, and if there's anything that we can do to help or answer any of the questions. But we would like to call the commission out to hold a ribbon cutting, and again, we want to thank you all for being here. We really, really appreciate it, and this is a great day in Delray. It really helps to improve our quality of life and continues to make Delray a great place to live, work, and play. So thanks.